Hello, fellow Scratchers! Trying out new ideas for Scratch projects is a whole lot of fun, and right now I'm playing with simulating a multi-legged creature using Inverse Kinematics. Yes, it's Spooder Cat, ain't they the cutest? And since I'm right here at the start of the process, I thought it'd be fun to share it with you all and make this into a devlog. I'm not even sure what kind of game this will be, and nothing you see thus far is set in stone, so as you watch and get ideas, drop me comments to help influence the game before it finally gets released on Scratch. Exciting stuff! So let's rewind just a tad and see just how this project began. With a fresh project and not having the heart to delete Scratchy completely, I kept their head and gave them a new body. The legs need to move around, so I'll leave them out of this sprite. Next for the level. I just need it to be filled with interesting platforms for our spider legs to interact with. How we actually move the spider, I'll also work out later. For now, they can just follow the mouse pointer. So, with the scene set, we can look at adding our first spider limb. Just one. I want it to reach out from the spider body and attach to any nearby solid wall that it can find. Easier said than done. Perhaps I can sweep the area around the player with a fake leg looking for collisions. So I drew that fake leg, scripted the loop, and when touching the level, I recorded the direction in a list of possible contacts. Then we're free to pick any of these that seem best. Hey, you might like this. Did you know that to pick a random item out of a Scratch list, you can copy and paste the word random into the item of list block, and that actually works? How cool is that? Turning off the run without screen refresh, and the leg now points at any wall within its reach. And yikes, that's quite jiggly! Lots of possible contacts then, obviously. All except down here. Now, to make things more stable, we would expect the leg to pick a contact point on the wall and then stay with it. But for that, we need to improve our detection and find the actual point on the fake leg where the wall contact actually occurs. For this, I will create a smaller second costume and shoot that down the leg until it comes into contact with the level, recording that point as target X and Y. Then, once we've found a target, we position the leg there and then point that back towards the player's body. This we can repeat until the player becomes too far away to keep hold, and then we'll just need to find another place to hold onto. And there we go, this is far more stable. I love how the leg stays attached and now rotates in place. I'm less keen though on how the leg extends through Spooder Cat's body. To fix this, then we'll need to give the spider leg a knee joint. This allows the body to move right up close to the foot, and the leg bends to accommodate. This is so cool, and it's called Inverse Kinematics. It sounds dead hard, but in reality, it's just a little math. So here's Spooder Cat, and here is their foot. We know the leg is made of two parts. If they are the same length, then this will make the math a little easier. So the first half of the leg can be swung freely around Spidey's body, forming a circle. And the other half, we want to be touching the contact point. So again, it can swing around there, making a second circle. And this is interesting. Can you see where the two circles intersect? That is, where they cross over. Well, that is the point that we need to draw our leg's knee. Brilliant! So is there some math we can use to calculate this point? Well, of course, it's just some simple trigonometry for this right-angled triangle. We know the length of half a leg is 40 pixels, and we can get the distance of the contact point to the player using the distance to block and divide it by 2. Trigonometry tells us that angle is equal to arccos, acos, of the adjacent divided by the hypotenuse. Perfect! We can plug that into our code, but first I'm going to switch to using pen so that I can easily draw both halves of a leg without having to use two sprites or clones. Here it is with a simple line in pen without a knee. Looks cool, but you wait until I add the IK, Inverse Kinematics. To prove it works, I'll pop a circle around the player and the contact point. Where they cross is where I expect the knee to flex. We want the distance from the contact to the player, and then we'll calculate the angle to the knee, using that acos or a sign as I did here. Whoops! Now, I'll have to do a subtract from 90 to make up for it. Next we move forward towards the knee, and let's give that a test. Oh guys, look at this! That's some beautiful articulation! And do you see how it's matching the expected circle's crossover perfectly? Yeah, it's looking quite spider-like over here. Now I think we are ready to up our game and add in the other 7 legs. For that, I think we'll swap to using clones. So the erase block has to go in the main player sprite, and then I'll create the 8 clones. Oh wow, this is looking exciting! There's a bit of flickering as the legs go out of range. I think we can fix that easy enough though. I probably shouldn't be doing the trig on numbers that are not valid. Yeah. When out of range, don't even try to draw the leg. That's better! Smooth! Hey, isn't it interesting how all the legs kind of form a spiral around the cat? Remember how when we drew the circles to calculate the knee joints? Well, there is always 2 possible intersections. But we are only calculating this one. So our knee always bends the same way, clockwise. We could mess around with that. For example, when the foot is to the left of the spider, make the knee bend in the opposite direction. How does that look? Haha, cool! Feels like a cross between a crab and a plasma ball. It looks dead cool in certain areas of this level, like this vertical shaft. I think what I'm going to try and work on next is having the legs transition from one position to another rather than instantly teleporting like they currently do. And perhaps assign each leg to a body position to keep the limbs spread around the body and stop them crunching up into one place. Also, now that the legs follow the body, we'll have to start thinking how the body should follow the legs, if you know what I mean. After all, the body should be being supported by the legs. Hey, and I've had some great news. You guys must know Crystal Keeper 7, right? Well, he's amazing at game art, and it looks like we might even get a collab up and running here. Now that would be awesome. Go and take a look at his YouTube channel and Scratch account, and you'll see why I'm excited. Can you imagine what this game would become? In fact, don't just think about it. Post your comments under the video and take a look at what other people are saying and vote them up. I think there's a heap of potential, and I'd love to try some of the best ideas. If you wouldn't mind smashing that like button on this video to get things rolling, then I'd appreciate that, and do subscribe to the channel and make sure to click the bell icon so you get notified when the next video drops. For those who want to support the channel further, we have a channel membership with perks like channel emoji and early access to videos. Special thanks to my channel patrons Emperoros55, Minecraft, Bernardo C, Thor Scratcher, and Scratch Logan. You guys rock. Well, thank you for watching. That's all I've got time for today. Have a great week ahead, and scratch on, guys.